Nothing's going on. Nothing's right.
He's muted.
No, it's fine. No, we're not muted anymore. I was just trying to buy time. Hello, ogres, and welcome to the stream, to the stand for the fire demon stuff. Hi. Hello.
So are we all set, Rim? Are we muted or what?
No, we're good. Yeah, we're live. Greetings, Knight Maximus, the fourth, sixth, four, six, four, six, six. I wasn't for the stream.
He knows he's muted.
Oh, he's trying to figure out why we're not coming through, probably.
Everybody, I was coming through the stream. I just wasn't coming through for you guys.
Oh, okay.
6, thank you. I don't know how to count in letters.
Hi.
Counting in letters, isn't that just Roman numerals?
Yeah, it's Knight Maximus the 6th.
Quick, someone call IXII.
Bucky, you're fired from the band.
Hey, shut up. That was a good one. Granted, I stole it from Disney's Hercules, but shut up.
Yeah, you did. So, welcome to everybody. Just a quick reminder to chat that we don't necessarily talk to chat unless the DM takes a break. And that's fair because he takes a break a lot because he pees. Thank you for the follow. He pees a lot. He pees a lot, guys.
I drink a lot of coffee and water. What am I supposed to do? It keeps me nimble and on my feet for the DMing.
Get a gamer bottle. Jeez.
I need
G-subs.
G-bibs. I don't even know, man.
And then you had me just lounging.
Christmas.
That
was a delay.
Papa, come here.
All right. Well,
don't do the thing.
Don't do it.
Papa, come here. I need you for views. Come here.
We need Appa for views.
Imbues.
For views.
Come here, Appa. Hi everyone, this is Appa.
We live for total party kills, baby. Well, right up until we stop living for total party kills.
This is Appa. She's going to be rolling for me tonight.
Man, she's gotten big since the last time I actually paid attention to you bringing her up. Damn.
She's huge. Hello.
Her head is almost as big as yours, Bucky, and that's saying a lot.
What is it?
I said her head is almost as big as yours, and that's saying a lot.
Although hers isn't filled with ego.
Hey,
DJ Khaled.
All right, everybody, shut up so Brandon can do his recap. Brandon?
Oh, I didn't write a recap. Was I supposed to?
Yes.
When we last left our intrepid adventurers.
I guess you're just going to have to bullshit it, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm gonna bullshit it. I definitely did not write this. This is all off the top of my head.
Totally random.
I'm
you just
ready to be
really
impressed.
Good at improv.
Bring it.
With the help of Old Dust Eye, a pearl-white dragonborn of considerable age, the striking vipers have consecrated the graveyard. After brilliantly solving the puzzle of the mausoleum, Bahamut's energy and Dust Eye's faith destroyed the spirit of the woods known as the Serpent King. After looting the spoils from the head priest to a cult of Tiamat sent to kill Dust Eye, our hero find themselves back at his shack preparing to escort him to Fort Cavin. The chill and fog in the air has begun to subside. As the old dragonborn prepares for travel, the keen-eyed vipers notice the barred cellar door holding the cultist Kaal is open and the cellar is empty. A chair is tipped onto the ground, one manacle attached to the arm and the other end attached to a scaly severed hand. In the dirt, drawn in blood, is a crude circle with 5 lines sticking out. The symbol of Tiamat!
Oh, whoa.
What was that in your hand, Brandon?
What? Nothing.
What was that in your hand?
It was a symbol of Tiamat.
Oh, it looked like a notebook.
Nah, it's weird.
Stop being cringe.
Well, I mean, listen, all DMs have to have some kind of notebook to write down their notes in. Or when they come up with awesome shit like that off of the top of their head.
Enhance.
Enhance?
Zoom and enhance.
It just says kill them all written over and over and over.
It's his death note. Oh boy.
It says Bucky, Bucky,
Everyone else.
Bucky, just Bucky. Bucky fucking die.
Okay, so
All right.
you guys are at the shack. It's about 2 PM.
Mm-hmm.
And it is as I described. Dust Eye is preparing in his shack. There's the chicken coop. There's the stable. You guys never found the horse that was in the stable, so you're not sure where that horse is.
Okay.
You have 3 Mil. You have Lloyd. 3 Mil is the small Modron robot. Lloyd is the bearded bard that travels with them, smoking a cigar at all times.
And
Nice.
Zoison's cat that he picked up, who became his familiar, who is a talking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is.
That he kind of
Castanel.
summons in and out.
Yeah.
And the horse, it's just around.
Are we outside the house?
Yeah, you can be wherever you want to. You guys have returned and it's been maybe 5 minutes as you guys are preparing and stuff, and then you just happen to notice the cellar door.
What was he selling?
Doors.
What was he buying?
Oh.
Who notices it? Me or who?
You guys kind of all do. The keen-eyed vipers as a whole.
What about me?
You are
You're
not there
buried.
at this point.
Oh.
You flew back to the fort to let them know that there was a serpent ghost flying through the woods.
Okay.
All right. So
Legit.
we'll go and investigate it and find what you described, yes?
Yes, a chair tipped over, manacled to one arm, the other end of the manacle attached to a severed arm, mostly a hand down to the wrist. And then a blood stain drawn into the ground that is a symbol to Tiamat.
It's pretty handy.
Zoison, is it magical at all?
I'm gonna take 10 minutes and cast a ritual detect magic on it.
Okay.
Well, he takes
By
10
doing
minutes to
so,
cast that.
I'm going to sprinkle some goat turds around it, and then take a little bit of the goat fur and sprinkle it as well, and then do a little mote of fire upon it to make it shit and hair smell, and smoke will reveal if it's magical or not.
Okay.
That's the ritual. That it kind of sucks, but it to do
Kinda
the
shitty.
ritual,
Yeah, you don't like using it, but sometimes you have to.
yeah.
Wow, Tegan.
Yep. I'm just trying to get them all out of the way. Ooh, you suck.
As they're doing that toward the end, right
Do not
before
recognize
Zoison-
the symbol.
Do not recognize what religion is.
Yep.
right as I see Zoison pull his arms up to actually fully cast the spell, I'm gonna back out of the cellar and walk into the house.
Okay. You walk into the house. Old Dust Eye is adjusting a statue that's about 3 feet tall of a big winged dragon, and it looks like it had been turned to face the wall, so he's slowly dragging it around to face out into the room again. He has a pack slung over his shoulder and a big gross dagger hanging from his belt.
Whoa.
I'm going to look, because there's still 3 of the other cultists, right?
No, there are no cultists in the house.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Everything's wrong.
No. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Then instead of going into the house, where did we put the prisoners?
You did put them in the house.
I thought you said they weren't in there.
They're not.
Are you?
That's where
are
you put them, but they're not there.
Are you making the connection now that you did put them in there, but they're not there anymore? Are your
Yes.
brain synapses connecting together?
Yes. I thought we left them in there with the sole purpose of just leaving them there and going to the
You
fort.
did. You did.
Yeah.
leave them there. They're not there though.
As I see, okay.
They're not
So
there. They're getting drunk.
As I
Okay,
so I
but if
see
there's
Dust
any
Eye
girls
fucking
there,
with
I
the
want to
statue.
do them.
So I see Dust Eye fucking with the statue.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over and closely inspect the statue. Like, just the stonework and everything like that.
It's gonna get in his way.
Oh, excuse me.
Fuck off, man, whose house I'm in.
You help him turn the statue, and as you do, you're kind of inspecting the stone and commenting on it and looking at the stonework and stuff. This is a nicely made statue. You don't see any runes or anything on it, if that's what you're looking for.
Okay.
Runes.
Hey.
What about the eyes? Are they just carved stone, or would they happen to be gems in the eyes?
The eyes are just carved stone.
Okay. Is there anything that looks like it shouldn't be there for... I mean, already just me, I think that a guy who lives in a subsistence farm like this wouldn't necessarily have a big statue like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of suspecting something.
Okay. The statue itself, like I said, is well made. The rest of the house is pretty well kind of... He's not living in squalor per se. He's just living a very minimalistic lifestyle.
Okay. Do I notice anything around where the statue was? Like fresh scratch marks on the floor other than where he just moved it and where I helped him move it? Or is there anything against the wall? Okay.
Oh, would that be a perception or an investigation? Probably an investigation.
Well, I'm not specifically looking for it. I'm kind of like just out of the corner of my eye, like glancing around while I'm helping him move this, so I don't seem like I'm suspecting that Dust Eye is screwing with us in some way. Like he helped them escape. That is what my immediate thought is, but I don't want him to know that.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
you don't notice any... You notice actually around the base of the statue, you can see fresh scuff marks where it looks like it's been turned the opposite way.
Other than how he and I just moved it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you a second to ruminate on that, Bucky. Zoason, you finished casting your spell and it was Detect Magic?
Yes.
Does that give you what spell it is if you ritual?
No, just tell me if it is magic. Identify is what, and I have that one too. But detect magic just tells you if it is magic or not.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely magic.
And this is the symbol of Tiamat.
Yeah, the symbol itself is magical. It's emanating magic from it.
Okay. Well, I'll hand it back to Bucky. Requested that.
Yeah.
Buckenwald.
I'm no longer in the basement.
Fuck.
I'm up in the house.
Buckenwald!
Yeah!
Come here.
How about you come up here?
I'm not touching this thing. It's evil magic.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
No,
That's
I love
fine.
You more.
We need a hand up here. I put an inflection on my voice to kind of like give him a hint.
I'm coming.
Can I please show up and just drag the cultist hand up there with me?
He's a bird just gnawing on it.
Just for the sake of everything, you doubled back from heading to the fort as you kind of stayed to watch this dragon fight happen. You were heading off, and then curiosity got the better of you, and you followed and saw that they fought this dragon pretty quickly. So at this point, you do make it back to the shack.
Okay. Do I hear him ask for a hand?
Yeah, absolutely you do, yeah.
I'm gonna grab the cultist hand and bring it up to him.
Okay, it's manacled still.
You can't pull it out, the manacle?
I guess you could, yeah.
Yeah. I bring the cultist hand to him.
All right.
There you go.
I take
Here's
the
Bucky.
hand. I take the hand from him, look at him like I'm just with the face of I'm completely done with your shit, and then just chuck it at him.
I catch it.
Yeah, you can easily catch it.
Fucking monks.
School of Magic. Okay.
Has Tyrrell picked up on any of our striking Viper's hand signals yet?
No.
Or is he still oblivious?
He's still oblivious. I mean, he recognizes that what you guys are doing is hand symbols, but he doesn't.
Yes,
he can't understand them.
Very oblivious.
I don't have any way I could... Wait a minute. What language is doing it? Tyrrell, do you know Dwarvish or Undercommon?
No.
Fuck.
Tegan, you were studying the symbols and you didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
You were watching as Zoason is performing his detect magic and kind of studying on the outskirts. You recognize that it's probably an arcane or a religious symbol to Tiamat just from context clues.
Yeah.
But you don't know much more than that.
Yeah.
And Zoason, detect magic, I just read it where Tegan shared it in the Discord. You do learn the School of Magic. So this is evocation.
Cool. Okay. So evokes like fire evocation? Like fire would be an evocation, like firebolt would be evocation?
Yeah, it's just like summoning stuff in general is evocation.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Oh, I'm going to go upstairs and see what they need since they're needing help.
I'm going to follow up.
I'm going to leave that thing on the ground down there for Bucky to come collect.
It very well could be.
It's not a thing you can pick up. It's like blood that was just drawn into the ground.
Oh.
It's not like a holy symbol. It's a holy symbol drawn out of blood into the dirt.
Or an unholy symbol.
Okay.
It could be. It could be something that, if you say it's magical, Zosin, it could be perhaps.
As well.
Yeah, it could be perhaps a arcane bomb or something like that. You know, where you break the
or a
sigil.
summoning sigil. Like if it's trying to evoke, like once they killed Dust Eye, maybe they were trying to evoke Tiamat through a portal. Although I feel like that would be a different school of magic.
Yeah, it would be.
So you guys all make it back into the shack. The statue, you guys have turned the statue now. Bucky and Dust Eye have moved it so it's facing back towards the bed now. And as I described it before, this is like a 2-room shack. So you have the little alcove where his eating area is, and that's where the statue is. Okay. Then you have to the right is his bed, and what you now know is a hidden floorboard where he kept his gold and this big knife that he has. And then he has like a small kitchen area where he cooks.
I'm going to look at Tegan and Zoason and in Striking Viper's patented hand signals. Just say, something's up with Dust Eye. We left the prisoners here and they are no longer here. I'm suspecting him a little bit.
Wait. Dust Eye's left?
Why?
He was the only other one in the house. We left. We came back and they're gone.
Yeah, Dust Eye was with you.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dust Eye was with us.
He wasn't when we went down into the basement.
Yeah, but that wasn't long enough. It's pretty clear to me that they escaped themselves. I say back.
Okay. Still, let's keep an eye on him just to be safe.
Okay. I mean, sounds okay to me.
Okay, so at this point, you guys can take your long rest unless there's anything else you want to do currently, which is fine if you want to.
No, yeah, we're just going to be talking about our plans. So, like, what's the plan after this, Tegan?
Well, we should report back to the fort whatever Tyrrell was not able to give to.
Right.
What all did you?
Anything.
Well, I was going to say, what all did you tell them, Tyrrell? You got back awful quickly.
Absolutely nothing. I never got there.
I think he even got there.
Well, fair enough. Then we should definitely keep them abreast of what's going on in this area with the cultists. Otherwise, we stopped the initial Tiamat spirit from doing any damage, so...
From doing any Tiamat-y stuff.
Yeah. I guess on to the next.
On to the next adventure.
On to the next adventure. Hello.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Unless there's anything
all take
else
your
that...
long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody has already done that in Discord.
Studying all 4 of my magical tomes.
I will take the long rest
Rearranging
as
my
time to
spells.
mention that they have very fancy fingerings.
Fancy what now?
Yes, you heard that right.
You have fancy fingerings, he says. Talking, I assume, about your striking viper's hand signals.
Yes.
Oh. Phrasing next time, Tyrell. Phrasing.
No, intentional.
Oh, God.
The 8 hours passes without incident. Dust Eye passes out on his bed. There's really nowhere for you guys to lay down and sleep. I know elves don't sleep, but Buchenwald, you and Tyrell do for your 8 hours.
I'll just lay out a bedroll and
Okay.
near, like, is there a fireplace?
Inside, yeah. You can lay
Okay,
near a fireplace.
I'll lay out a bedroll a few feet from the fireplace and just kind of pass out.
Okay. You catch on fire.
I didn't mean like right up. I wasn't sleeping in the fireplace. Sleeping like just 3 to 4 feet away from the fireplace.
Just
my dude.
wanted to be warm.
I flap my wings at him and slowly fanning the flames.
Tyrell, you dick.
I am his bellows.
With my last breath, I curse Zoidberg!
I thought I was the blacksmith, and yet I have become the blacksmithed.
God.
Dies.
That was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Regret.
I don't give you much, Bucky, but I'll give you that one.
Fair enough. In high school, I was always told I get one good joke a year, and that was it.
Jeez.
There goes 2022.
Yep.
Awful
It's
early
all
to use
downhill
it.
from here, folks. But
All right, so you guys, is there anything else you want to do at this house before you saddle back up with Dust Eye and head towards the fort?
are there any indication of where the prisoners might have gone?
I was probably
Like, are
going
there
to do.
footprints or
I was probably going to do a quick track on them, just to see.
Yeah. It's probably smart,
That'd
as
be
the
a
kids
survival.
say.
Yeah, it'd be a survival.
Mm-hmm.
I will help.
Wait, what the
Oh,
fuck?
thanks,
I have
man.
a survival of +3.
What?
Oh, that's all right.
I'm
You'll
a
just give me
survivor.
advantage.
Yeah.
Hero, what's your eagle eyes see? And Tegan, what your elf eyes see?
I got a
Good thing I
16.
help.
Yeah, right?
He didn't get in his prayers to RN Jesus before we started.
All right,
No.
did you do this after your long rest? Or no, you only have to rest for 4 hours. So your
Yeah.
other 4, you could have done this. Okay.
But then Tira wouldn't have been able to help me.
It's true.
Okay,
So
so you
we'll-
do it
so
at
we'll
the
do
end of
the
the
8.
rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, if
You-
is it a wooded area that we're in? I forget.
Yeah, it's like it's like dead birch trees, kind of in
Okay.
straight lines.
Okay. So if it's a wooded area and there hasn't been too much weather, the tracks would still probably.
No, I only need a short rest.
would stick
for a
around
few
a little
points.
bit.
Oh, okay. All right, so you do see tracks. It's kind of hard to find for somebody who wouldn't be good at tracking, but
Mhm.
with your elven eyes, your eagle eyes and elven eyes, you see 2 sets of footprints because you guys had 2 cultists inside and then 1 in the basement that you dragged down there. And you see a set of footprints in like what looks like a dragging tail from a lizard folk or 2 heading down into the cellar. You see no footprints exiting the cellar.
That's why I'm banned from the beach.
Okay.
Huh.
It looks like having taken a good rest and resting my eyes, it seems as if there were 2 extra cultists who snuck down into the cellar and then portaled out, if I were to hazard a guess. That may be the remnants of a portal, although I guess
Maybe.
evocation would be portal.
That could be.
Dimensional door.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh,
It's conjuration.
Yeah, dimension door's conjuration.
What
I
about?
don't know what would be evocation for that then.
Let me go fill my drink real fast. So
Yeah, you're good.
here's the first break that Brandon takes.
All right.
Brett, we need a Brandon break counter on the stream.
I'll make that happen.
What about portal?
Now you're thinking with portals. I
What is an
tried.
actual spell? There's teleport.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Teleport's conjuration. It looks like all those travel spells are going to be conjuration, not evocation.
Okay.
Oh god! I'm gonna fucking clear those last 2. Let's see here.
Ow,
Question
that
mark
hurts.
purge.
Oh, yeah.
Evocation. I'm looking at evocation.
Someone needs to put on their Striking Vipers bingo card. Bucky is dumb as shit. Check that one off.
Why would we do that?
Because I'm being dumb as shit.
Excuse me.
Clint burps.
That needs to be on the bingo card.
You guys are disgusting. We're live.
You know what?
Jeez.
You know what?
I do know what.
I'm walking.
He's a very nice guy.
Leoman's tiny hut.
Conjure could be realm teleport.
I'm looking. Or no, well,
Hey,
we're looking for evocation, not conjuring.
Yeah.
This seems like the most meta of metagaming.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure it out.
Gaming on Facebook. Metagame.
We're just trying to... I'm already in 5th level spells. I haven't seen anything that would...
For evocation?
Yeah. Now I'm in 7th. It's
Jeez.
9th. Yeah, there's nothing. Except for... except for Learman's tiny hut.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, like, obviously healings and stuff like that, but...
Invisibility is...
Which, I mean, it would make sense for it to be healing.
Okay. All right.
Illusion.
I was going to say, I thought
my
that was
spells
illusion.
all figured out now.
Is we ready to go?
Yep. So there's no... So following the steps in, Dungeon Master, I'm going to... Do you want me to do another, like, investigation or a survival on the room itself to see, like, if... I don't know what else I could see. For anything?
I mean, you can roll another survival, I guess, if you want to track, or you can roll or an investigation, I guess, if you want to get on your hands and knees and, like, feel around.
I will help.
Outside now?
Yeah, this is like after everybody's long rest, so everybody is woken up and is getting ready to go.
All right.
I decide to help.
Yeah, Tyrrell, I'll use your sharp eyes as well.
I can help too.
Ooh.
What did I do?
What did you do?
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
You can forage.
Me. I forage for no.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I didn't roll, but that's okay. I didn't roll advantage, but that's okay. I'll take the 24.
Gelvin eyes.
Eaglevan?
Okay, so how are you investigating? Are you just like literally down on your hands and knees tracking and seeing, looking for little divots and footprints and stuff like that?
Yeah, so basically I'm using my knowledge of tracking in general to kind of discern like whether or not they summon some kind of doorway that actually would like allow them to escape, or if they're using some sort of camouflage that would still be an illusion spell, but you know, or maybe they fucking gave themselves wings or shrunk themselves and they're Honey, I Shrunk the kidsing their way out of here. I don't know.
So you're rolling a survival check for DM hint is basically what is going on right now.
Well, I'm just looking for anything that makes sense, so.
No, I know. I'm just teasing. So, yeah, you're looking for all of this, and you're inspecting the floor, and you see that the floor is like a stone underneath maybe like a 1/4 inch of dirt.
Okay.
So as you're kind of feeling around to see if you can see any sort of, not inscriptions, but like movement in the stone that's underneath the floor. And you kind of dust aside and you see light coming from the floor. And you dust a little bit more until you open a hole about this big. And it's just pure light coming through the floor.
Ooh.
All right, I put on my shades.
At least it's not heavy.
Oh, you put on your shades?
Yeah. All right. Guys, check these.
What is this?
I'm going to start uncovering as much as I can to where it's blending light.
I'm blinded by the light.
It's not like bright sunlight. This is like kind of a dim glow.
Okay.
So it's lighting up the room, but it's not like shockingly bright or anything.
All right.
Yeah, it's not heavy. It's light.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? You know what? That's stupid.
Hey!
Hey! I resemble that remark.
Guys.
So you continue to dig out this light, and it starts to dome a little bit. But this is a pretty big light, and to get to what looks to be the center of it, as you're kind of digging around in a circle, you would have to dig through the holy symbol, or the unholy symbol to Tiamat. So that's up to you if you want to do that or not.
Gotcha.
Well, I have a
shovel.
I have a mold earth cantrip. I could just move a 5-foot cube.
This is true. Everybody clear the basement.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
I clear.
Zoason, whenever you're ready and you feel that it's safe, by all means, mold earth.
Give me just a moment here. Let me read mold earth just to make sure it does what I think it does. I believe it makes a 5-foot deep square. Okay, you choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You manipulate it one of the following ways. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, or deposit it up to 5 feet away. This movement doesn't have any force to cause damage. You cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt. If the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternately, you can cause it to become normal terrain if it's already difficult. Would that work?
Yeah, what are you wanting to do exactly with the mold earth?
Well, so we're trying to dig under it, correct?
Okay, yeah, so as Tegan was digging, like I said, it starts to dome, so it's flat on top, and then you see that it starts to go down, and the dirt is deeper there. But just from the top of this dome, it probably extends through 3/4 of the cellar.
Okay.
And the center point seems to be coming from this.
Is the center
sigil.
point a 5 foot? Oh, is the center point a 5 foot like cube or?
Yeah, I mean, you could make it a 5-foot cube to target it.
Yeah, I was just saying the sigil. I wanted to target the sigil and excavate it. Like,
Yeah, it's not bigger than 5 feet. It's maybe like 1.5 feet across.
There you go.
okay, so do I just do cast molder?
I don't think you need to roll. Well, I guess so. Or make.
It's
Lose one of your
instantaneous.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it comes back. Okay.
Oh, it's
anyway,
a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I could continuously do it over and over again.
We didn't even have to do that all on our hands and knees.
I see him. I see
He'd have just been
Zosin
like-
doing that, and
You
Buck and
left
Wall-
the cellar.
Well, I can see through the door.
What? It's a cellar. It's downstairs.
Yeah,
Oh, by the
it's
way-
an outdoor
Walls
cell.
in the
There's a
way.
door that I can see
By the
in
way,
because I am a
as I do
dwarf and
this-
I have eyes.
I'm going to back up as much as I
I'll show
can.
you an angle.
from
Okay.
this, so that if it explodes or something else happens, I can possibly,
All right, the range is 30 feet, so you can back most of the way out of the cellar onto the stairs and still see the bottom.
that's what I'll do. And the hold on, let's see, what does it say? Mold earth. What is the component? It doesn't list the component. All right,
It's
mold
just
earth.
a
I'm going to go before I leave the cellar. I'm going to grab a handful of the earth, and I'm going to take it up with me. And at the top of the stairs, I'm going to start chanting in ancient Eladrin, in the arcane tongue, and I'm going to crush it between my hands in a grinding motion and excavate. As I mold the earth, a white beam is going to shoot out into a 5-foot square above the sigil as it excavates it.
The hell of a cantrip.
It's yeah.
I
Well,
realize what he's doing, and I just go to this. I like peer down this thing, see it happening. I'm just like, because dwarf.
You just start nutting?
Yes,
And then
because
he-
dwarf and mining, and that's would be amazing for dwarves to know.
And because he does that, he breaks my concentration and the spell fizzles.
Yeah, you guys explode.
Oh
Everybody's dead now. No, the ground kind of shrinks down and mushrooms up, and it's holding the sigil perfectly in place on top of dirt. And then it starts to crumble, and you guys hear what sounds like shattering glass.
I didn't know.
Loud shattering glass, and then the
Did he break the glass ceiling?
glowing dome that you guys have started to dig out disappears, and the dirt just goes and crumbles into a big hole.
Okay.
Well, what's
like
in
a
the big
deep
hole?
Well, we don't know. Go check it out, Bucky.
Well, how come I have
Why don't you
to?
just sit there and excavate it?
Because you're
You
the
asked-
How come I have
dwarf.
to look at it?
Because you're the dwarf.
Okay,
You like the
you're
dirt.
just saying because I'm a dwarf, I like to dig holes.
Yes.
Yes.
That is both racist and insensitive. Okay.
And
You
true.
literally just
Pulls
nutted
out
over him
shovel,
moving
goes down
earth.
and
I don't
starts
want to
digging.
hear it.
Yeah,
Digging while
Remington
blaring.
has a point.
You just asked what was down there, so go find out.
3
On the blood
days
fields at
later.
Ishtar, we had these
3
soldiers
days
called tunnel
later.
rats. And in the blood fields at Ishtar, the tunnel rats would
God
go
damn
and
it.
check out the tunnels and
God damn
clear them
you
of the enemy.
and your PTSD-ridden battle.
Bloodfields of Ishtar were no joke.
No.
I'm not allowed to refer to it by name, but I found a loophole in his threat against me.
All right, I'm gonna push Bucky down the steps. Like,
Okay.
not hard, but
He's already down there
I'm
and
gonna
digging.
nudge him. Okay, I'm gonna nudge him.
I smack him in the face with my shovel.
Oh,
Jesus.
man, ow.
You get slightly
take
pushed and you
damage.
just go straight for a fucking shovel to the face. Cool.
Shovel to the
See,
face.
the only reason I
need
did
it.
that was because I know he can take it.
You dial back your anger, man.
Okay, so what was happening,
So
Bucky?
angry.
You were digging?
I
Angst.
guess.
All right, so you go to the edge of the hole, and it's kind of fallen in like a spider's burrow would be, where it's kind of a loose with a center, and you kind of stand on the edge, and you need to go down into the hole to dig. So it's up to you whether you want to go down into the hole proper to dig.
At this point, I'll come down and I'll join him as well.
Okay.
What do you think, Tegan? Should
I'm
we
going
investigate
to
this further? Or
Hold an action for my firebolt cantrip. Or wait, hold on. I might have changed that.
Brandon,
Yeah.
where we are now, how long is it until the envoy from the king comes?
4 days, I think.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be 3.
Okay. Should
Day
we
after
keep-
will be 2.
And then
Day after
one-
that, we can count.
So as you guys are standing and debating this, Buchenwald and Tegan roll a con save.
I was gonna say, I swear, if you say initiative, I'm gonna drive to your place and throw something at you.
Yeah, I'm going to hold
11.
an action that if a spider comes out of that burrow, I'm going to firebolt it with an
Catch
don't
that fucking spider on fire.
Don't
Please.
forget, if it's something that is like poison based, he gets advantage on it.
Is it poison based, Brandon?
No.
Okay.
It's poison based.
Boysenberry based, yum.
Oh, I did a
Actually,
check instead of a save.
Disgusting.
Looking at it, Bucky, it is a con save, so you do get another roll.
Okay.
Or it is a poison save.
So should I just save con again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do another con save.
24! Ha-ha!
Hey, there you
That's
go.
better.
Thank you, Arin Jesus!
All right, so no 1d6.
You suck.
You take 1 damage. Oh no. Oh.
All right, so as you're standing at the hole, kind of debating what you want to do, and you're bickering back and forth, Bucky, with Tyrrell and Zoason, suddenly, like, in a cone out of the center of this hole, just spews poison out, like a
Okay.
big green cloud of, like, goo and poison. And Bucky, with your dwarven stoutness, you still take damage from it as it, like, gets on your skin and burns.
Okay.
But you
Everybody
take,
get out!
You take 4 damage. And Tegan, you take 9 damage as you kind of inhale this poison and feel a little sick.
I take 4, but I only take 1.
No, it's 3d6, and then you save, so you take half damage. The 1d6 was a pre-roll.
Okay.
It was just a practice roll. I was making sure I could still do it.
Rude.
And this poison is spewed out of this hole, and then the hole starts to cave in a little more, and you see a green dragonborn in robes. The same dragonborn that you had tortured before, and he's got dirt, and he's like spitting the dirt out of his mouth. And you see 2 dead lizard folk at his feet.
Oh, cool.
Speak to him.
I'm gonna put 2 arrows into him.
Okay. That's a way to speak.
I speak with my bow.
I speak with violence. I woke up
Okay,
today
Batman.
and chose violence. All right. So
How
I
long's
will
it been
just
since you chose violence?
about 3 days
Today,
ago.
he said today.
Yeah.
It's
So he woke
been
up
1
today
week.
and chose violence.
I see what you're
No.
doing now, Bucky, but it's too late.
Did I miss anything during this torturing? He is definitely evil.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
definitely evil.
He's super evil.
Okay.
Evil! Every villain is lemons.
So is Tyrrell up at the top of the stairs with me?
Yes.
Okay, one of the cantrips during my long rest that I changed to is actually going to be... Hold on. Is going to be Dragon's Breath. Or no, it's not a cantrip, it's a second level spell. I can imbue a target with one of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison damage, and they can breathe that. And it does 3d6.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Tyrrell I can give you a breath weapon if it comes to it, but we're gonna hold here and see what happens.
Okay. And Tegan, you fire two arrows into this cultist and kill him.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's my easy button?
This is the cultist that was missing the arm. He still looked like he had been bleeding from it or had just recently wrapped it. And you fire two arrows into him and just finish him off. I mean, these were cultists, so their power was not very high.
So 21 damage was more than enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Tegan's like, solve that problem.
Yep. That's what you get for catching me off guard. Two arrows to the chest.
Call me the problem solver.
It was indeed a toxic squirrel beast.
It was indeed.
I am the toxic
I'm gonna descend into the basement and hop down into the hole, and I'm going to check the lizard men and see what they've got on them.
Loot.
Okay.
I just want to see if they have any kind of orders or symbols, or also, well, if they have any loot.
They have white robes that are kind of dirty from the dirt that caved in upon them. It looks like the dirt and rock and like stone from the floor has crushed them as this spell was shattered. Crushing defeat. One of them does have a like scroll in his pouch that you guys must have missed whenever you tied them up and interrogated them or attempted to interrogate them. Like tucked on the inside of his robe, and you open up the scroll, and it is a very well done charcoal drawing of what Dust Eye looks like.
Oh, well, okay. I'll keep that.
And then both of them have symbols to the cultist of Tiamat, like little necklaces with a 5-headed dragon symbol, kind of choker style.
Okay. What weapons did they have, or were they weaponless?
They were weaponless. You guys, I assume, stripped them.
Yeah. And then I'll approach the dragonborn cultist and check out his body.
Okay,
for, like, information or...
No, he doesn't really have anything on him. I mean, he still has the symbol of Tiamat that you carved into his arm. But besides that, they seem pretty light on orders. The only thing you know about them is what Dust Eye told you, that they were sent from Axidrecia, where he used to be a cultist to Tiamat, and they were sent to kill him.
Huh. Okay. Well, I found this, and I'll unroll the scroll and show it to the boys.
Tyrrell at this point kind of chucks the hand into the hole with you.
What is this hand for?
It's one of the cultists' hands.
Okay. I'll pick it up as a spell component.
So you have the hand of a green dragonborn as a spell component.
Yeah, I can use it for frostbite or chill touch as a cantrip.
Yeah. But yeah, besides this, just to save you guys some time, there's really no other information here. From what you can gather, the cultists, Tyrrell was right, actually, or Clint was right whenever he was looking it up. It was Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
Nice. They were trying to wait you guys out, and you broke the spell by destroying the rune on top, so you caught them unawares. I was expecting Kaal because he was a named cultist, and I mentioned him in the intro. He was going to be coming back as a recurring villain.
Not anymore, he isn't.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
He did.
I believe he can do it every once because it's clearly stated on page, fuck you, I'm the DM.
You guys have managed to wreck every recurring villain I've put out so far.
You need to give us a heads up so we don't.
Well, yeah, but where's the fun in that if I'm like, now don't kill this guy?
Because it could
he's
be
going to
cool
come back later
forward.
and fuck up your life.
I mean, you still could.
It's 10 o'clock at night, and you guys have mounted up on your axe beaks. Lloyd is on his big white horse. 3 Mil is Zoas, and you're carrying him, apparently.
Yep.
Okay. 3 Mil hasn't popped out in a while. He's been staying in his basketball shape for most of this adventure so far.
Okay. Sounds good.
And you guys head off through the Saltis back towards Fort Cavin. Dun,
Huzzah!
dun, 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 dun.
I didn't even read Leomin's tiny hut. I just saw the name. I was like, it's like the only thing it could have been, but I didn't really think it would go underground.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're not a magic user, so you wouldn't have really known anyway. It was just more for our own personal education.
More for player knowledge.
Yeah.
Like are we taking Dust Eye with us?
Ram, I didn't know you were Zoason.
Yeah, that was the plan, is you guys were going to take Dust Eye with you to the fort because these cultists were sent out to kill him.
Okay, so yeah, he's with us too. Okay.
If you can't remember, then your character can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are traveling in basically darkness, although I think most of you have dark vision except for
me.
Tiro. Yeah, so you have a torch. Are you riding with a torch? I mean, you'd have to, right? If it's 10 o'clock at night, it's dark. You're riding through
not necessarily. It depends on if
fly.
it's overcast or if it's...
Is there a full moon?
Yeah, or if Bucky has activated his light
I believe I can fly.
Okay, you guys were 2 hours from Fort Cavin. So, Tiro, you are flying and you're kind of circling overhead, I assume, keeping an eye out, flying a little bit ahead of them.
Yeah.
All right. And you do see other travelers on the road. You see a group of how many people is it? A group of 4 people pulling a cart behind them, and they have a horse one of them is riding on the horse. The other 3 are in the cart. And
one of them is just waking up, and the other guy says, "Hey, you've finally woken up."
Hey, you finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Same as us and that thief over there.
But they have a torch on the edge of their cart that's lighting up the way as they drive forward, or as they ride forward. Besides that, you don't see any monsters or anything. It looks like a pretty safe journey as far as you can see. This is a pretty straight shot.
Okay.
And you continue to ride, and at one point you guys come upon this group of people as you're riding. And you notice it as Triton's trolls.
Oh, good.
Wait a minute, don't we have the finger of Triton's mother to give him?
Yes.
Because didn't Zoason fuck Triton's mother?
Yes.
No. I just know.
He just kissed her.
No,
Yes.
he went all the way. We just didn't see it on screen.
He kissed her with tongue.
All
Gave
the
an
way.
Australian kiss.
All the way.
And it is Triton's trolls. So you ride up and you see Desna is on the horse, and she's moving the horse.
Hello, Desna.
So you see Desna Emberfall, a dwarven woman with a bald head covered in glowing sapphire runes and carrying a quarterstaff topped with a metal censer. Junji, a golden-skinned elf with 2 hand crossbows hanging from his belt. Shiv, the Thresher, a gnome with short red hair and a bandolier of knives. And the big guy, a fat, towering human with no visible weapons. He glares at you with hatred in his eyes.
I ride up next to Desna.
And
give her my greens.
I speed all the way to the ground and do a superhero landing with my fist in the ground.
Okay.
So since
How are your knees, Carol?
Ow!
Since I'm as Zoason, I'm going to make Zoason big because so what happens, Bucky, by the way, is every time Ethan turns off his camera, it rearranges everybody. So
I'm sorry.
or at least me and him. I mean, it's fine. If you got to turn it off, you got to turn it off. For everybody in chat, Triton's Trolls is another specialist group like we are, but they hate us, and we don't really suffer them too awful well either. So,
yeah, they're kind of.
They hate us because we actually do our jobs successfully.
Yeah,
as opposed to them, who can never finish a correct job once.
Right.
I don't know any of this.
For example, Tyrrell, where we met you, the only reason we were in, where was that? Ellisberry?
Ellisberry, down in the lava pits.
The only reason we were in Ellisberry was to fix a problem that Triton's Trolls caused, so. Ram, we get it, you vape.
I was muted. I made a hilarious joke about Bucky eating cheese.
Cheese is good. I want cheese. Shut up.
Oh man, now I want some cheese.
Oh man, cheese would be good right now.
I've got Munster downstairs.
Where that cheese came from?
Cheese came from my fridge.
I also have some Gouda downstairs.
Sounds good.
Is it any good?
It's a Gouda Munster.
You guys are all terrible.
Yep, we're the worst.
Desna slows the horse, and the cart comes to a stop while you're making cheese jokes. And Buchenwald, you ride up beside her, and I assume you stop your axe beak as well.
Yep. Greetings, friend.
This reminds me actually of a cheese factory explosion in France. Did you guys hear about it?
Was all that was left was debris.
Yeah.
I hate you for that, but I also hate myself for finishing the joke.
Me too.
So chat, don't hurt me.
Desna says, Buchenwald?
Yes, it is us.
She hops off of the horse and rushes up and gives you and the Axebeak a hug.
Oh.
She says, I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Yes, we've been through a lot.
Oh, so have we.
How are the trolls treating you?
Well, it's been
1 week.
It's been a rough few days.
We understand. It's the trolls.
Oh no, I love the trolls. They're all great.
How
but
why?
I was gonna say, what all have you run into?
Well, your lizard folk friend came back to Fort Drux and told us that there was a vampire problem.
Malugan?
Mm-hmm.
No, Yellow Jacket. You guys have played long enough now that it's been like 6 months since you guys have seen Yellow Jacket in real life. Although in game it's been like a week and a half.
It's been longer than that. We spent a long time in Ellisberry.
Yeah, that's counting the time you spent in Ellisberry. You guys were in Ellisberry for I think 5 days.
Yeah.
All of that shit happened in the span of 5 days.
So
we're really good,
The 7
Bucky.
months of playing in Ellisberry took 5 days?
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Welcome to timey-wiminess. This is why we have a TARDIS.
It's DM magic.
Magic.
And the big guy who is riding in the cart hops out of the cart as Desna is talking, and he walks up to you, Tegan, and he shoves you in your shoulder hard.
I'm gonna draw my weapon.
Which one was it?
This is the big guy, like the big fat guy with no weapons. He stands.
Recognize him?
He stands like 6 feet tall. Yeah, he was in the group. He was like Triton's right-hand man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
hold on.
Okay.
Let me deal with the guy who's pushing me.
Yeah, but
I'm just drawing my weapon from my axe beak, so I'm just not going to do anything but draw the
I want
weapon.
to do something epic and intimidating.
Wow, that's a pretty good strength check.
Yeah, it is.
So he goes to push on me, and as soon as I feel his hand touch my shoulder, I'm immediately going to widen my stance and resist to where he just kind of does one of these numbers.
Okay, yeah, he pushes you hard and you don't move, and he's glaring at you. He doesn't look taken aback that you didn't move, but it definitely surprised him to a certain extent. Zoison, you draw your weapon, and are you pointing it at him, or like just holding it at your side, or how are you brandishing it?
I'm just holding Divine Wind like at my side.
Okay.
As I see
divine
Zosin...
hunger. I'm sorry, divine hunger.
Divine hunger.
As I see Zosin reach for his weapon, I pull... This is all after Tegan was nudged. I pull out my hammer in one hand, go Sanor Zud, slam it on the ground, and while the light is like blinding him, I pull out my sword and like shove it right up to his neck within like an inch.
Okay.
And as he does this, I'm gonna look at all of the Triton trolls and go, "Y'all want smoke?"
I'm gonna stand there, wings folded and arms folded.
I'm gonna say, would you all calm your tits, please? Put that shit away.
I'm just
That's an
standing
order.
there, quietly observing.
All right, I'll sheath my weapon.
I'm just reacting to someone physically assaulting our default leader.
De facto.
Yeah.
What'd you say his name was again?
You just know him as the big guy.
Stoicsson.
The dude from How to Train Your Dragon?
What's tickling your pickle, big guy?
Me?
Straight face.
Not him with his T-Rex arms.
Perfect. He says he's dead. Triton's dead.
Triton's dead?
What?
Because of you. And he points a pudgy finger at your face.
What?
How was he dead because of us?
You sent us into that vampire pit.
What vampire
You're supposed to be able to do a job. You can't blame me just because somebody died. That's what the military is.
He takes a swing at you.
All right.
With my sword right an inch away from his neck?
Did you keep your sword drawn or did you put it away?
I didn't listen to Tegan. I didn't listen to him at all. I stayed there with my sword, holding my hammer in one hand and my sword up against his neck.
Remind me to put a arrow into Bucky.
Okay.
For failure to follow orders.
God, you might actually knock him out.
It hits the shield that's hanging on my back.
He punches you with the 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
That hits.
And you take 9 damage as he just punches you in the gut.
Okay.
I remove my sword from his neck and just take my hammer and jab it into him to knock him over.
Let me do a con save just to make sure that I'm not that I can take it.
Now,
how much damage did you say?
Do what?
How much damage did you say? 9? Okay.
9, yeah.
Okay.
I was standing next to Tegan.
Yeah.
There's a problem with this.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I feel like Tyrrell and I are on either side of Tegan.
Well, there's an even bigger problem.
Should I roll something for my hammer, just jabbing him to knock him over?
Oh, hold on a second. Let's figure out what everybody's gonna do, and then we'll roll for everything. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't just hammer fist everything in.
Damn it! Why not?
It's still a turn-based game.
No, it's not.
I have Sentinel.
Okay.
So I have an attack of opportunity on him.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that and not claws, but kind of like
you're gonna fist him.
I'm gonna hit him in the throat.
Okay.
Throat chop.
Yeah, the Matrix throat attack. Oh no.
That was in the Matrix?
Kind of, but it was this.
Oh, I've only seen the Matrix once in my life, so.
Okay, so I guess just unarmed strike.
Yep.
Oof.
10 does not hit.
Yeah.
And that would not be considered flanking, huh?
No.
And I roll with my hammer hit?
Yes.
Okay. Unless I have my sword in my other hand. 28 to hit.
Yep, you hit him.
8 damage, and I knock him on his ass. I don't make a move to... I don't want to, like, actually murder this man because military, and I don't want to be court-martialed. Yeah. But I just want to... I want to make it known that screw a Tegan, he screws with the rest of us.
The reason I missed is because his hammer was faster than my fist.
We
both simultaneously go, but I get there first because my hammer has longer reach.
Bucky, you're already getting court-martialed for disobeying a direct order, so...
That's fine, I don't care. As long as my leader... As long as my de facto leader is still alive, I am okay with that.
Oh my god, was that a strength check?
Yep.
Roll a strength check, Bucky.
I have to?
Yeah, this is an opposed strength to see if you knock him over.
Just roll higher than a 6.
Oh, wait, no, it's not a saving throw, it's just a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, got a 19.
Okay, yeah, you knock him over, and he stumbles and kind of falls onto one knee with his hands. And he looks up at all of you, and his face is like a wild animal almost, just like a mask of hatred.
Stop this, I'm gonna yell out. We feel your loss. Triton was a rival, a good rival. We shouldn't come to blows over this. We're part of the same fighting force. If there's anything we can do to ease your grief, let us know.
What do you know about Ellisberry? He says as he kind of like dusts off his legs and stands to his feet.
I cough a little bit, and then
the huge invasion happened, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
We were there. We took part in it. If it weren't for us, the city would be drug into the plane of chaos.
You want to help me? Tell me who the vampire queen of Ellisberry is.
I'm going to look at... No, I'm not going to look at anybody. Never mind. I'm on my axe behind everyone.
I'm just going to stare at him and be...
I don't... Can I roll an intimidation for not... And just not say anything, just stare at him?
Well, how would I...
Why intimidation? Why not like a bluff?
How would we know? How would we know?
There is not... Oh, wait. Because my intimidation is higher than my deception.
Oh,
I just want to ask him.
It might only might only be you and me that know.
I just want to ask this guy. I want to say, what makes you think we would have that information? Vampires are notoriously secretive.
I know you were hobnobbing with the elite of Ellisberry. You must have heard something.
The only reason we were hobnobbing with the elite of Ellisberry, as you say, is because you guys messed up and we had to go in and clean up your mess.
He walks over to you and his big gut bumps you in the face because he's that tall. And he looks down at you and he says, "Do you want me to lay you flat on your ass, dwarf?"
Bucky, let it go. Let it go.
I'd like to see you try.
You want me to remove your head from your body?
All right, I'm going to dismount my axe beak.
Should I roll something for that? Should I roll something for that line?
We're kind of just out in the open discussing right now. If it comes to a point where you need to intimidate him for something, then you can roll for it.
Although I did say that.
Yeah. I also said that.
Yeah.
Okay. He turns to you and gives you the most dismissive look you've ever seen, Tyrrell. He looks at you and clearly doesn't view you as remotely a threat.
He hasn't met Tyrrell.
The point. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
I quickly jolt my eyes to Tyrrell, look back at this man's... If it weren't for this man, Ellisberry would be in the plane of chaos right now, which all was started because of you. So, back off, you fuck.
Why are you protecting the vampire queen?
We're not protecting. Queen? What are you talking about? I'm telling you, why would you think we would know this?
We went to Orlok. We fought the vampires in their castle. We laid a blow on the final vampire, and before she died, we got the information out of her that her mistress was in Ellisberry.
Okay, so go look in Ellisberry. I'm sorry.
Why would we necessarily know that?
Because you were in Ellisbury. If anybody knows at this point, it would be you.
Just because we were in Ellisbury for 5 days. We didn't talk to every person who lived in the city.
Nor did we involve ourselves with. Yeah. Nor did we involve ourselves with vampires.
What would it be? Deception?
Yeah.
Yeah, deception. My bad.
Can I help him deceive? Because I know as well.
Yeah, you can give him like a shrug.
So just with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
10 hours.
Check.
Oh.
Check.
10.
Oh God.
God damn it. Please tell me this guy is a fucking idiot.
He's gone. Quick, delete it and roll again.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I have mod powers. God damn it, I can't delete that one.
I'm kidding.
I should have rolled.
Yeah. You still can.
I can, but that wouldn't be fun.
I didn't tell the rest of you guys this. I didn't tell Ethan this. I got real upset last night. You're muted, Ethan.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. A buddy of mine the other day sent me this TikTok of this chick who makes custom dice. And this one she was coming out with was a Stargate themed dice that had like a Stargate effect in the center with a liquid core. I went to buy one last night. They all sold out within 1 minute. I'm upset.
I think he said you're a loser.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh,
I'm still
buddy.
upset.
My poor.
All right, so you got
guy.
I got a
10 to your deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might need a.
Did I use an inspiration?
How much inspiration do you have left? Do you keep track?
I think yes. I have one. According to my notes, I have one more point.
Okay, well, last session, I'm going to give everybody an inspiration, so everybody gets an extra one from what they have now. 2.
If I use an inspiration point, can I roll with advantage still?
No. We'll say you can roll one more.
Okay.
Well, it says you get a reroll. With advantage, you can get one reroll. How would you rule that, you guys?
It's your call, really. That's your call entirely.
Yeah, you're the DM.
I can see it both ways.
Me personally, is as a DM, I'd say roll the whole thing again, but it's your call. It's house rules.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you roll with advantage again, Bucky.
Okay. And I'm petting a dog for extra luck for this.
You're gonna fail. You're gonna lie. You're gonna lie bad. You're gonna roll bad. It's gonna be terrible. Come on, bad rolls.
22!
Oh, natural 20.
Yes!
He believes everything.
I believe it. Believe it! I've not seen Naruto. Yell at me if you want.
All right, so you successfully lie to him and say what you just said, and he stares at you hard in the eye for like a good 3 or 4 seconds. And then he says, I should have known you vipers were useless. And he turns and walks away. And he says, let's go, Desna.
I look at Desna with the look of a longing lover.
Wait. I'm going to say, wait. Big guy.
He turns back and looks at you.
I say rather loudly to Tegan, who's that clown?
Didn't we get something of Triton's when we were in Ellisbury?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
A finger from his mom.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give that. Here you go, big guy. We have this. It was supposed to go to Triton, but we'll give it to you.
All right, so you reach in to take the finger out of your pouch or whatever, your backpack or wherever it is you kept it, and it is now grown into a hand, like a big green hand with claws coming out of it.
Nice.
Where is Triton's
Because it's
body?
a troll.
I'm gonna ask big guy where is Triton's body?
He's at Fort Cavin.
Well, since he's a troll, is he going to make it, or is he dead?
He's dead. Drained of all life by the vampires.
Is he going to turn?
He was killed. He was dead. We buried him.
But you know how vampires work, right?
If I knew how vampires worked, we wouldn't have lost one of us, huh?
Oh, God. I'm going to look at Tegan. You know what this means, right?
That we might have a vampire troll on our hands?
I'm going to look at all of them and then make it very obvious that I'm about to like jump and speed off flying in the direction of the fort.
All right.
Okay, the fort that you guys are from was 2 days away. Or no, it was 4 days away ride at this point. Okay. So there's two forts. Fort Drux is where his body is buried.
You said Kavik.
Okay, my bad. Fort Cavin is where they're heading to. That's where you guys are all heading to. Fort Drux was the original fort before you were part of the group Tyrrell. That's like where the players started from.
Yeah, Fort Cavin is for some backstory for you about me, Fort Cavin, and you would know this because you were with us. I served at Fort Cavin as just a blacksmith making armor and weapons for the military before I joined the Striking Vipers after I saved the fort from an attack of zombies.
They were bugbears.
Yeah, bugbears. Same thing.
Zombie bugbears?
Yes, zombie bugbears.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely 100% now they were zombie bugbears.
Yes, from the attack of the zombie bugbears. Yeah, fuck the Bloodfields of Ishtar. I said it. Swig mead out of the water skin.
So, is the body at Drax or at the one where...
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Okay. The body is at Fort Drux.
Okay.
So the trolls did what they did, went back to Fort Drux with Triton's body, and then headed in the direction of Fort Cavin, where you guys are going now. So the trolls are heading in the same direction you guys are.
Okay.
Zoacin.
Well, my opinion of this, Tegan, sir, is that we make our report and then immediately head back to ensure there is no vampire troll on the loose.
Well,
Zoacin,
if I may,
what do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about his mother's hand? Do you think that between that and the resurrection herb that we had collected, that may help to cure him? Do you think that the alchemists there might be able to do something with that?
In my studies, I've heard tell of removing the vampiric curse, but the hand would only serve to help since it does have his blood in it, but it would take a mage of considerable skill, possibly an archmage. It's not something I am even close to approaching.
Mm-hmm.
As an aside, I look at Zoacin and ask it, what specific what spell would be required to remove vampirism from one person?
Well, there have been many powerful mages over the eons and ages that have written up all sorts of healing, revivification, and restoration spells. They all go by different names. There's your standard resurrection type spells. There's your remove curse spells. There are your body repose spells. But this is beyond mine my ability, but what I would say is we give this to the big guy, and if he chooses to return to check the corpse, that might serve to bring the pieces together somewhat if we can search out an archmage or an archmage. And but I think we don't necessarily need to return there immediately. We can go about our business, because even if he does raise as a turned vampire, they should be able to contain or at least handle him.
Indeed.
At the fort.
In the meantime, big guy, I think that you should take his mother's hand back to Fort Drex. Drex, right?
Drux, D-R-U-X.
Drux. Take his mother's hand back to Fort Drux and see if the healers there can do anything with it. We did leave resurrection spell components there. So if he's not fully turned, they may be able to use the blood from his mother, as it courses through his veins, to help heal him. Since he is a troll, he would have his own healing abilities as well. Also,
he looks like he's struggling to understand what you're saying. Like he has an intelligence of 9.
We're trying to help you bring him back to his life. His
intelligence is higher than my charisma.
Did he understand that?
He nods and he says, well, we have to go to Fort Cavin because some envoy's coming and they want to talk to us. But after that, and he reaches out his big meaty hand and he takes Triton's mother's hand in his. And he says, but after that, I'll take some time to go back to Fort Drux and hopefully bring Triton back to life somehow.
They called for you as well?
I'm going to look at Tegan.
What was that, Tegan?
They called for you as well?
They called for all of us, the trolls.
Ah, they called for us. They must have multiple missions for us. Or perhaps Or perhaps they're needing a small, skilled army.
He points a finger at Buchenwald and he says, I'll never work with that asshole.
If you have orders, you don't have a choice, son. And I'm going to go ahead and turn. Let's go.
We're going to mount up.
I'm going to give Desna a look.
Okay.
You know the look.
Are you hot for Desna?
You know the look, DM.
You give it to me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hey. You know it, baby.
Well, just because I'm being fancy, I'm going to do a backflip into a hover.
All right.
I'm on my axe. As I saddle my axe beak, I turn around and look at Pyrrah. I'm just like, you extra fuck.
As you guys are mounting up to leave, Desna approaches you, Tegan, and she holds out her hand and she presses it onto your shoulder where you were punched, and she heals you for 8.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
And she says, we were hauling something for you, actually, from Fort Drux.
And what is that?
She goes over to the cart and she pulls out a pretty good-sized chest and, drags it to the ground. And she says, you can take it now if you want, or we can haul it to Cavin for you.
What's in it?
Some kind of armor.
I'm going to go over and open it up.
Is that the armor from that land shark we fought?
Yeah, from a bulette, yeah.
The land shark.
Yeah, land shark bulette, same thing. I look, I'm like, hey, Tyrell Zosin, you guys want an adamantine chainmail?
Well,
it's of no use to me.
I'm going to approach the chest
okay.
and open it up.
It's like a finely made set of plate mail armor with bulette spikes. It's made out of the like teeth and scales of the bulette and the hide that you ripped off of it, and it looks pretty badass.
Brandon.
Is there one for me and one for Bucky? Is that how that rolls?
No, this is older. This is from like a year ago that we've played the bulette armor. You and Bucky were waiting on the adamantine armor.
Yeah, William was finishing the adamantine armor as we were leaving Fort Drux.
Who's the
previous
day? Bulette armor?
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Since you have told me personally what the bulette armor can do, can I just automatically claim that and say whichever Tegan or Zosin wants it, they can have my adamantine chainmail?
I mean, you can try to claim it, but there might be a discussion.
Okay.
But this is what this is this is +1 plate mail.
I'm gonna pick up the chest piece of the plate mail and I'm gonna go, oh, that's nice. Hold it up.
Zosin, yes, I will give you my adamantine chainmail if you give me that.
I'm gonna kind of size it up to my chest real quick. What was that?
All right, so hold on. So I can see here Bucky's drool and Zosin seeing Bucky's drool, and now Zosin fucking with Bucky. And I look at Bucky and I go,
this would definitely mean.
I go, he can't even wear it. It'll interfere with his.
Cover his mouth. I'm going to cover his mouth
casting.
With my hand.
Punches face.
No, hey, I'll tell you what,
Bucky,
I'll allow you to take this armor for the adamantine chainmail and one other gift, because this is a whole suit of plate armor. I don't know, what do you have on you?
There's that adamantine helmet I was making. I made you back at the fort.
I can't. Well, we're waiting on that, but I mean, like, what do you have on? Like something, just sweeten the deal a little bit. Adamantine chainmail that you have on you, right?
What do I have, Brandon? What do I have?
While they have this discussion, I'm gonna mount up, and I'm gonna wave the rest of us on and just leave them there to have this discussion.
We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a quick ritual, and I'm gonna cast the floating disc as a first level spell, and it can carry 500 pounds, and it'll follow us.
Oh, that's awesome!
Circular floating disc, and so it'll just follow us in the chest as we go.
Okay.
What does that do?
And we can figure this out later.
No,
we're gonna travel. I'm gonna follow Tegan, and so let's do that.
All right, you guys travel. The only other thing of note is you see that somebody has drugged the body of the dead treant that you guys killed off of the road as much as possible, and they're kind of in the trees now, just laying like this big dead treant. If you didn't know it was a treant, you wouldn't recognize it as one. It just looks like a big fallen tree in the path. You also see the remains of the dead body that was thrown at you and kind of exploded, and like their pack and their clothes and stuff and their weapon just all drugged to the side of the road. And it looks like somebody has piled up a couple of rocks, like a little pyre, not a pyre, like a little grave for them. Yeah, Cairn, there we go. And you guys continue on.
What was in that pack and stuff, or was it just regular run-of-the-mill equipment?
You guys never searched them or anything. You guys just kind of left.
Well,
because you were being attacked by a treant.
I'm gonna grab the pack and the sword and just throw them on the disc so we can check it out later.
Okay, it's a bow. It's not a sword.
Okay, a bow. I'm gonna take the bow and throw it on the disc with the. It can carry up to 500 pounds. So.
Yeah, a bow weighs what, like 20 pounds?
Well, I just meant with the chest.
Jesus Christ, it's a heavy ass bow.
Is that how much a bow weighs? I don't know.
Depends on the bow. What's it made of?
All right.
apparently a solid brick of steel.
I'm taking a pee break too. Fuck you guys.
I also have to pee.
Oh man, I should do the technical difficulties.
Katamari Damacy. Katamari Damacy. Break music.
Yeah. I don't know what that one is. Damn it, now I got a P2. They were talking about it. And then there was
urination time. I'm just gonna sit here. Hooray.
Talk to chat or something. There's nobody talking in.
Chat doesn't want to talk to me.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to very obviously slip my art book to Bucky.
Your art book?
Yeah, to help him trade for the armor.
Oh, okay. What's your art book?
I have returned. Brandon, what do I have that I could give Zosin in exchange?
My art book is an album of hand-drawn big sloppy dicks.
Okay, I can give him that.
I'm back.
I know Tegan would probably appreciate that more, but...
Zosin might like it.
Yeah.
I think Brandon forgot that was mandatory for me to be able to play this.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot, yeah.
I hand this to Zosin, and I say, Zosin, this is something I've been keeping secret for a long time. It's a,
What, are you coming out for real? If you like guys, that's fine.
This is a book that is on dwarven magic. I've wanted to give this to you, but I've been hesitant, but you seem to have left me no choice.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair trade for the Bulette
Okay,
armor.
give me the armor first.
Well, I mean, it's on the disc. We can't carry it. I mean, it's following us.
I'm about to put the armor on.
Oh, okay. You can climb on the disc. It'll hold 500 pounds. You could, like, ride it if you wanted to.
I climb on the disc, put on the armor, and then hand Zosin the book.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I just shake my head.
Hey, remember this favor.
Yep.
Remember this favor, and the next time I need to claim something, just saying.
Hey, you also get the adamantine helmet at the other end of the thing.
Okay,
so.
yeah, for sure. Why
You said this is +1 plate, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bucky climbed on the disc and put on the armor, and then handed the book to Zosin, claiming it was a book on dwarven magic.
Okay.
Wait, is he lying? Because you'd have to roll a bluff check.
Do you open the book as he says this?
Well, I mean,
I don't hand him the book till I already have the armor on and I'm on my way, so...
You're on my floating disc.
Yeah, but I jump off of it.
Is it a... I'm going to open the book. What is this? Did he lie to me?
It's a book full of pictures of big sloppy dicks.
Okay.
Like just charcoal drawings, page after page after page. Some of them like cartoony, some of them realistic.
Some of them really, really good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive.
I'm just gonna close the book and put it in my bag like nothing. Just like
Okay, I will remove it. I'm gonna remove it from my inventory now.
All right. I thought you were shaking a hot dog for a second, Rim. It kind of looks like a hot dog as it was moving. Like, I like my hot dog shaking.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I like my hot dog shaken, not stirred.
Not stirred.
Is it considered a +1 breastplate? Or...
No, plate mail is its own thing. At least it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is.
Plate mail is huge. You'd probably
by the
have
way,
like
Bucky,
22
it
AC.
takes like 10 minutes to don armor, so I would have definitely realized what the book was before you got done donning the armor.
Yeah, we don't usually play by those rules just because it's cumbersome, but yeah, it takes like 10-15 minutes to put on plate mail.
Brandon, we're still saying that I know what this armor does because I'm a blacksmith, even though in real life you actually told me what this does.
Yeah, when you put it on, you assume that you can do what I told you it does.
Okay.
It's not magical, though. It's like a supernatural effect from the scales of the bulette.
So is he now like a sand shark?
You'll see. You'll see if we get into a fight. Brandon put us into a fight.
Yes, he's a sand shark.
Tyrrell keeps guessing the secrets. Is it Leon's tiny hut? Does it turn into a land shark?
You need to give the viewers something to be excited
land
about.
Shark.
What is it going to be?
Sorry, I watched so many crime shows. I just know the answers.
All right, you guys make it back to Fort Cavin with no other interruptions.
Whee!
It's nice. It is midnight. I assume you guys settle in for the night, even though you just slept for 8 hours?
I walk past the forge that William was working at, and I see if the adamantine stuff was left there.
Yeah, it's not finished yet.
Okay. I thought it would be.
It looks like maybe another couple hours would finish it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually... Well, in our long rest, we didn't sleep. We just didn't do anything physical.
Okay.
Right, so
I just chilled out, ate a sandwich, maybe.
Yeah, I guess you don't necessarily have to sleep for a long rest.
Okay, here's a question. Does Desna know the striking Viper's hand signals? Because she was with us for a while, and she's very perceptive.
No, she never learned the striking Viper's hand signals.
Well, fuck. I give Desna the fuck me eyes.
Desna looks taken aback and a little grossed out.
I'm gonna
But she was hitting on me back at the Elven Ruins.
She gave you a hug. Was she?
Yeah, you literally said she was hitting on me.
I don't remember that.
I'm gonna go take a walk
you're a liar.
around the fort.
Okay.
If the DM doesn't remember, then the DM's characters doesn't remember.
But they do, though, don't they?
Not everybody wants to hop on your dick, Bucky.
Says who?
Just the vampire queen.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, I'm just gonna see if I see Desna out anywhere.
Yeah, Desna rode with you guys pretty much.
Just like out later after she departs from the rest of the crew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a big bonfire that's always burning kind of in the center of this area. And she's out by the bonfire with some other soldiers. And she's sitting with the golden-skinned elf with the crossbows also.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and rub my hands together and stand beside her and go, "Hey, Desna," and warm my hands.
Okay. She says, "Zosin."
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. I'm sorry about the big guy back there.
It's okay. I understand his loss. We had quite an adventure ourselves.
I heard something happened with Ellisberry involving the planes.
Yeah, and we managed to thwart that plan, but we also got into some other chicanery. You know our friend Bucky?
Yeah.
Well, there was this one night we all got really drunk and we didn't remember really what happened. He woke up in a milkmaid's outfit, right?
A milkmaid's outfit?
Yeah, it was part of
a milkmaid's outfit.
And
it is now.
His big line was, "But sir, I've all the cream I need." It was hilarious. Anyway, but that's not all that happened that night. I just wanted to let you know that, a couple weeks later, he let us know that, well, he's got the herp. So, I noticed he was kind of giving you the eyes. I just wanted you to know, I know we're close from that time we went and...
A knife flies out of the darkness and hits Zosin in the back.
You're fucking sleeping, fuck you. And then I'm going to say, he drew this book for you, too. I don't know why he wanted me to give it to you, and I'm going to hand it
Oh no! How the turns have tabled.
Best mandatory character item ever now.
I just
Oh, how
I
the
hope you can
turns have
understand.
tabled for old Bucky.
He's in a weird place right now. I mean, so I don't know what you want to do with that, but here it is. I'm gonna kind of, as I hand it to her, like open it halfway and hand it to her.
Okay, she opens it and takes a look at it and looks kind of disgusted, and she says, "He drew this for me?"
Yeah, I don't know what you was thinking.
She takes the book and she throws it into the bonfire.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm just saying, he's a nice guy.
That was given to me by my brother Plump Dongus.
I love him to death, but he's in a weird spot right now, you know, and just if you could just let him down harshly, you know, so he gets the point.
Ethan, if I ever find out about this, Zosin is getting bonked in the head as hard as he can with my hammer.
You will never find out. You're
really
back
hope
in the
that
barracks.
book ends
I
up
went out on a
being
walk.
Some sort of recurring item.
It somehow magically transports back into Bucky's pack.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go walk the ramparts. It was good to see you, Desna. I hope you take care, and maybe someday we'll get to travel together again.
Oh, thank you for letting me know all of this, Zosin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just wanted you to be healthy, you know. That was my main concern here. Because I don't know where he's at mentally, if he would have waited to tell you until afterward. I don't know.
Well, that's interesting, because I had absolutely no interest in him to begin with.
I figured. I just, you know, it was just a courtesy.
Well, thank you, Zosin. And she holds out her hand and shakes your hand.
I'm going to bring her in for one of those, like, handshake, one-arm hugs.
Yeah.
Pat.
She gladly does it.
Okay. If you ever need anything, I'll be around. And I'm going to walk away.
Thank you.
Like a relic museum for the Striking Vipers, Buchenwald's prized album book. Little charred edges.
All right. So it's about midnight when we get back, right?
Yes.
I am going to go to the commander's tent to see if...
Yeah, you are.
See if he's awake. I forget what his name is, sorry.
Captain Tima.
Captain Tima. See if Captain Tima is up and moving about. If he's not, then I will take my short rest and then...
Can I go, since I'm walking around the fort, can I, like, go with him just to be present?
Yeah, we'll say so.
Okay.
Tyrrell, do you want to travel with him as well?
Sure.
Or are you
and
sleeping?
Looking for alcohol.
Okay.
I don't need to sleep. I'm good.
You find alcohol. It seems like there was a celebration that happened here tonight while you guys were gone. Tegan, you remember that you had actually made a plan to meet Tima for dinner to discuss things with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you ended up losing that or not meeting that obligation.
Okay.
You go to where Tima is, which is a big, like I described before, a big crystalline dragon skull in front of a large citadel made out of bones. And you go up to the door, and there are, of course, 2 guards posted there who are awake. And they say, Captain Tima is asleep for the night already.
Very well. If you would be so kind as to tell him that Tegan regrets not being able to have dinner with him, but would like to report in once he wakes up.
Okay, we will let him know.
Thank you.
Give you the Striking Viper salute.
Or the Pyrrah military salute.
Pyrrah military salute, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Striking Viper salute.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so the rest of these days pass without incident. The next 3 days pass without incident.
Okay.
Bucky, you find that...
Wait. Time out.
What?
Can I get my arms attached?
I was getting there, Ethan.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
God.
Disregard.
Fucking needy. They have a puppy.
Fucking Wild William has taken ill, so you have to finish the armor, which, like I said, takes you maybe like... We'll say it takes you 2 days, because you guys were making this armor to fit you.
Yeah.
And now you're changing it to fit Zoason.
Okay.
So it takes you the rest of these days to like make the changes that you need and cut it and blacksmith it and whatever blacksmiths do. I don't know. It looks easy and stupid.
Stuffing things.
Yeah. Just hammering. I can hammer. A fucking baby can hammer. Big deal. You give a baby a hammer and it can make a fucking sword. It's nothing.
That is not correct.
Where are my notes for Zoason? Okay, so Zoason, you meet the artificers that you talked to before. And this is the day before the envoy is supposed to get there to discuss things with you. And it goes off mostly without a hitch. At one point... Where is it? God damn it. At one point before this happens, a chaplain enters, dressed in white robes embroidered with roses, and offers you last rites before this happens. And he says, you know, this is quite an interesting procedure, and you may not make it through.
Muted. Ethan, you're muted.
I never believed I would make it out of the blood fields of Ishtar either. If it's my time, it's my time.
Son of a bitch.
I'll take the last
So do you accept the last rites?
Yeah.
Okay, this priest is a Dorist priest, so the priests that believe in like the earth as a whole, or the planet as a whole, as a god instead of the individual gods. So they're kind of monotheistic, although they do acknowledge the other gods.
So they believe in exploring.
What?
They believe in exploring because they're Dora priests.
Dorists with an ST, you son of a bitch.
Dora.
So one of the artificers is casting a spell over you to put you to sleep for this, and then they say, okay, this is the artificer who's going to work on you. And very slowly a giant turtle man walks into the room.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
And he moves himself in very slowly, and he introduces himself, and he says, I am Gumbo, and I will attach your arms for you.
Oh god.
Am I anywhere near this?
No, you're
Take
asleep.
care of me, Doc. This is like 3 days later. Room.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in like a sterilized surgical room and everything.
Brandon, am I anywhere near this?
No, you're off getting drunk.
God damn it.
Zoason. Before the procedure, would it be okay if I sat in?
Yes. Just make sure they don't do anything weird or leave anything inside me, please.
Don't make sure they don't do anything weird, like attaching 2 arms to me.
I will do what I can.
So, Zoason, at this point, there's 2 different things we're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to need to roll a Constitution save.
Oh god.
Okay.
Because you took last rites, you get advantage on that Constitution save.
Okay.
You need to beat. You need to beat a 10.
Roll down. That's a roll down. I need to beat a 10. Let me find not a roll down. Here we go.
Yeah, I found that roll downs are absolutely horrible for D&D.
Yeah.
And I have, I believe I was down to 1 inspiration point as well, so I have 2 left, but I think we'll see here.
Oh, you only have to beat a 10, so...
10.
You rolled a 10 by itself?
Yeah, like a literal 10, and my other one was a 7.
Okay. Yeah, so with your Constitution saving throw, you managed to survive. Now the next question is, where do you want the arms attached? Like, you can get them behind your back like this. You can get them coming from your sides like Goro, or you can get them like from your back like where wings would be. Or really, I guess anywhere in between.
I would like them to be like Goro.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah, coming from like
mid upper rib cage area, or yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Kind of like how the Formians have them. Those are the four-armed guys, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Formians
are the ant people. The Fomorians,
yeah, the ant people,
have like a weird, disgruntled fae or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
All right. So also, you guys brought the floating disc with you. So that night you looked everything over, and the pack just held like general adventuring supplies. There were some pelts in there. You could probably get a little bit of money for the pelts, but mostly like rabbit pelts. There's some hawk feathers, some talons cut off. It looks like this guy was a hunter of some kind. Tegan, you take an interest in the bow because you're an archer. And the bow looks like it's pretty well made, but it's also very simple in form.
You swing it around to see if it's magical.
I'm actually, I will
indeed do just that.
Just straight up cast detect magic on it.
Okay, so it's not magical, but I will tell you what it does. It's a +1 bow, and if you hit a natural creature with it, like not a humanoid, but an animal, any hit counts as a critical hit.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Sounds kind of magical to me.
It's just a very well-made bow that does that.
Oh, you have a pet dog? Oh, not anymore.
So this is any natural animal. So like a chimera, any aberration, it would not work on. But like for hunting, basically lions,
right.
A bird,
birds, stuff like
tigers,
that.
Bears.
Oh my!
A marmot, a platypus. What if it is
anything from the material plane? That's not humanoid.
Not any. Yes.
So dire wolves would not.
Papa.
I would have to look and see if they have the beast category. I
think they're. Well, at least they used to be dire beasts, I thought, but because dire was a template. However, I'm not sure if that's still the same.
Even if it is, I mean, it's kind of like in Magic cards when you have like. You've got like a Phyrexian who's also a zombie, so it counts as both.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the Stand for the Fire Demon chat. I put a 5e beast list, so you can look at that at your leisure, and it lists what beasts are. A lot more than I expected there to be.
What about like
giant ant is there? So
yeah.
What about like a seal, or a sea lion? If he shoots like a sea lion or some shit.
Yep, yeah, that's on the list.
Oh, Tyrannosaurus
on the fucking list.
Yeah,
you can shoot a Tyrannosaurus Rex with it and get a crit.
Yeah, dinosaurs are on the list, I guess.
Yeah. Damn. Oh yeah, they are. They
and shoot a seahorse.
What about
you can shoot a seahorse?
Yeah.
Dire wolf is on the list.
What about animated talking teapots, like from Beauty and the Beast?
No, natural. Because that would not be a beast. Although I could shoot the beast.
You could shoot the beast.
No, because he's humanoid.
He's not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but his name's the Beast.
All right, so werewolf, because that's a wolf.
But it's humanoid still.
A bestial spirit is a beast.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going to meet the envoy, but we're going to do that next session since it's 9. Is there anything you guys want to do to wrap up before we end for the night?
Nope, not that I can think of.
I'm going to go and consult with the what do we call them in this realm? The magic users.
What do you like, the mages?
Artificers and mages. Whoever we have in this fort, are there artificers and mages?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go consult with the artificers and mages. Is there like a quartermaster mage for the like magic users in the military, or no?
Man, it's been a while since we played. Yeah, there was a artificer that you met that you knew from the Bloodfields of Ishtar.
Oh, that's right. What was his name? Fuck.
Randstag Blunt Shaper.
No, it wasn't Randstag.
Hold on. Let me write this.
I might have named him William, actually, before Bucky gave me the name William for his apprentice. So maybe there's just 2 Williams.
Okay,
Double William all the way across the sky.
And
what does it mean?
Fort Cavin.
Yes.
Fort Cavin. Is he artificer, you said?
Yeah, he's like the head artificer. Or artificer.
I take it this is not a... Go ahead.
I'm going to go see him and say, greetings, William.
You are shirtless and like bandaged up, and your arms are your extra arms are kind of bunched up across your chest right now. They say it's going to take a day or 2 for them to heal where you can actually use them.
Yeah, that's fine.
And William says, Mad Dog.
Yeah, I just got out of surgery. I wanted to come speak with you. We are about to embark on what we believe could be a perilous mission. And I'm looking to purchase a spell book.
What is that noise?
Ram is doing something.
Okay. Are you saying
jacking it
off?
Sharpening his penis.
Gotta fuck those juice boxes.
The same length.
That's
just
horrific.
about a little bit longer.
Yes, I'm looking to purchase a spell book if possible.
What kind of spells are you looking for?
Big sloppy dick book.
I'm looking for. I mean, I have enough attack spells. I'm looking for spells of either. Either. It's hard to either like looking for things like transmutation or conjuration or what's the one that would do teleports transmutation, right? Okay, I'm not looking for actually the spell teleport. I'm just saying so like transmutation or conjuration. Those are the spells I'm looking for. Or, whatever.
If you're looking for some transmutation spells, I don't know if there's any mages here who would part with spell books, but I could probably make you a couple of scrolls that you could copy if you wanted to, if you knew what spells you were looking for.
Yeah, sure. Let me... I'll send them to you in chat.
Okay.
What do you want to... We want to roll like a D something to see how many he can do for me? Like a D4 or...
Yeah, we'll say roll a D4.
Oh, I got a big-ass D4. Hold up.
Big-ass D4? Jesus.
Is it thick as shit?
I got a 3.
How dummy thick is it?
All right, so find out 3 transmutation spells that you're interested in. Or just 3 spells in general, I guess.
Okay.
That you're interested in, and They should be good. You'll need to buy them probably.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll pay for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pay for them.
I take it this is not a level up scenario.
Actually, this is a level up scenario. Everybody gains a level.
Also, I would like to actually, if you have like 5 minutes, could we make it morning and go talk to the head guy, or do you want to save that?
We're gonna save that.
Oh, okay. Sounds
yeah,
good.
I need some dinner anyway.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's not it.
Is our recording still
soon
on?
they're going to be changing that. Discord is getting rid of their old library and doing a new one where it'll be / instead of exclamation points or anything else.
I'm going to be terrible at that.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time.
Are we broadcasting? Are we live?
Yeah, we're still live. Let me go ahead and say, everybody say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Let's see here. Let me mute the Discord. You guys can talk. And I will say goodbye to everybody. So thank you everybody for watching. If you liked this episode and you chimed in or sat in on it, you can go check out the rest of it over at YouTube's. I'll also be posting it on the website. And if you like what you see, check out the podcast as well. It'll be something else to work on or something else to listen to. We will see you next time.